there was a very real feeling on my part that the people here wanted to see me healthy and on my way out of here in that state. And they were very, very helpful that way. One of the things I really liked was if I had a question, I got it answered, no frills, I got the question answered. And to me, that's very important to know what's going on.
Patients often have questions about their recovery at home. Let's review some commonly asked questions. So when can I drive? You're not permitted to drive any vehicle for 6 to 8 weeks after surgery, and you have to have permission from your doctor before you begin driving. This includes ATVs, tractors, or recreational vehicles. Your reaction time may be slower due to fatigue, weakness, or new pills, and you will not be covered by your insurance. Remember to always wear a seatbelt. You may find it more comfortable to place a pillow between your chest incision and the seatbelt. When can I return to work? You can return to work in 6 to 12 weeks after surgery, depending on the type of work you do. Ask your doctor about your return to work. When can I travel? You will be able to fly home when you are ready to be discharged. It is recommended that you do not travel alone. If you are alone, you will need assistance from the airline staff to carry your luggage or to transport you from the check-in desk to the gate. If you are driving home and your journey is longer than 2 hours, you should get out and stretch your legs and walk around the car every 1 hour to prevent blood clots from forming. Check with your doctor and insurance company before making any international travel plans once you have recovered.
There's a ripple effect because something that we're intellectually aware of, but not necessarily familiar with, is the ripple effect of, yeah, sure, I was the focus of attention, if you will, but my wife was victimized by my heart issue or impacted. My daughters were impacted. My friends were impacted. And it's just one of those things, you go, geez, I never even thought of that 2 or 3 ripples out, there's people worried about me, people at work, that sort of thing.
What may families or caregivers experience? It is common for families and caregivers to feel tired and run down during your recovery. Caregivers need to pay attention to their own needs so that they can stay healthy. Your caregiver should continue to eat a proper diet, get a good night's sleep, continue their own activities and recreation, talk about their own feelings, and be able to leave you home alone for a few hours.
When I first got home, I didn't want a lot of visitors, not for any lengthy period of time. So I would say 1 to the visitors and support, pick up the phone, offer your support, and a couple of weeks later or so, consider dropping by. Again, thinking of my wife, she was busy enough looking after me, let alone trying to be a hostess too. And when it was later on and we'd gotten our routines down, yeah, that's the time. The other one is, you got a neighbor who said, is there anything I can do? Yes. I didn't have a chance to get gas in my car. Could you gas up my car for me? Doris can't cut the lawn. Could you cut the lawn for you? You've got a neighbor who's willing to help. Take advantage of it, because in 2 weeks that lawn's going to put pretty ragged if you don't do something about it.
When can I have sex? If you're feeling well and can climb stairs without any discomfort or shortness of breath, then you can return to sexual activity. External precautions apply.
The only stupid question was the one that should have been asked and wasn't asked. They've probably heard that question 4 times before anyway, so you're not going to embarrass yourself if you ask. The other side, again, for a person like myself, the more I know, the better it is, because now I know why you want me to get up and walk. I might not feel like walking today, but I understand why. And once I bought into the why, then away we go.
Who can I call for questions? If you have non-urgent questions, you can call the Cardiac Surgery Discharge Follow-Up Line. The number is listed in the discharge instructions section of the back of your heart surgery journey booklet. You may leave a message after business hours and we will return your call the next day. If it is an emergency, please call 911. Where can I find the cardiac surgery office number? This number is located on the first page of your heart surgery journey booklet.
A story I tell a number of people is when I was last here, there was a young nurse there, and while I was waiting to talk to the staff, she said, "Have you been helped?" And I thought, you have no idea.
You've now completed the discharge teaching video. If you have any questions or concerns, please speak with your nurse, nurse practitioner, or doctor.